What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and I'm back with some more Territory Idol. I've lost track of what game we were playing there for a minute. So, we have what we need to afford ourselves a school, which, again, wheat fields, wood camps, and quarries improvement. So right now, you can see kind of what we're at for production, and we'll see how that changes. I'm not really sure how it works. I'm assuming you're going to hire teachers. Oh, instructors. Okay. 100k wheat, so it's expensive to start. 1 second. Boom. Instructors. 1 plus 1 wheat. So it just adds 1 to each of them. So if I hire another one, it adds quite a bit. How is it actually working? It's adding 1 off of what? It adds another whole 70. So if I have 70 here, it looks like it's adding another 70 every time I buy it. So that should go to 560, yeah. And this is going up, I think, in a similar fashion. It just doesn't affect farms. So it only affects these guys. So it's not huge for wheat. Or, yeah, huge for wheat, because wheat is mainly modified by farms. But it ain't bad. And it'll help big time with stone. You can see I was doing 50 with stone production. I'm at 300 just off spending some wheat. And my stone production can get up pretty high by the looks of it very easily. Does not look like it takes very long at all to kind of get things going. And it's wood too, I guess, if you need wood for things, but we don't need wood for really anything. You don't even need wood for that. But yeah, this is just stone, which is going to take some hours. I'm going to be going to bed soon, actually. So this will have time to kind of cook overnight, do some stuff. I guess we just kind of get as many as we can. It won't really take that long if we keep getting some instructors. They're getting very expensive, though. And I want to get these up to 70. I'll probably leave that at 40, and then we can see if we can squeeze this up to 20. And I'll keep kind of running this as I can for now. And then I guess we'll come back a decent bit later, and every one of these I grab for now on is going to add quite a bit more. Because instead of just adding 1, it's going to add the 1 for here, and then another however many instructors I have, which is actually kind of crazy how much that actually is. It's much more efficient to currently buy the individuals than to buy more instructors because of that, I think. But we're going to at least get it to 20 instructors, I think, and you know, go from there, kind of see what we can make happen. And obviously we'll get an academy probably coming back. That's going to be probably the goal. Alright, so I'm back after like 3 days or so. A little bit obviously longer than we would have liked. We're going to keep rituals going as much as I can to kind of keep the income coming in, as well as we're going to drop an academy in and see kind of what that's about. We have plenty of stone, so we can hire a hero for 5 million wheat. Not bad. Takes 30 seconds to hire, however, which is quite a bit. We could definitely hire or get a ton more farms, and we could probably even get those guys going for relatively cheap. And kind of keep things going. I definitely feel like getting this up as well is a really important thing to do, as that brings everything up. Brings the production of things up a lot. So we'll keep working on that. Again, keep this going, which is just going to keep getting me more of these, which technically earns more faith and kind of keeps things going. Again, the way I play this, we kind of get to stack up a lot of things. And I mean, you could be playing to this so much faster than I am. Choose a class. Basic class, adventure. Okay. Oh, so we get other classes if we choose the Oni instead. Alright, so that's kind of what he does. Awesome. Let's choose the other class. To get the relic, you need, yeah, the cathedral. Awesome. So we're going to get the adventure, which is, okay, we'll take it. Choose a weapon. I don't know if it really matters. 6,000 gold. I don't actually know what the play is going to be. I'm going to say we take the axe. I don't think spending money on it's probably worth. We probably want a shield. Just kind of choose basic kind of setup. Ooh. Invasion chance, 20 HP, 30 HP. Or, I have no idea. I'm thinking the damage one, but you know what? Let's get a little bit of evasion going. So a little bit kind of going, and then capture a tile. You just pick it. Okay. So we slowly earn the tile. we have to just do a bunch of battles. Okay, that's not bad at all. That's really not bad. Heroes wounded. Oh. Okay, that's pretty bad actually. That's gonna add up and be really annoying. That's where you kind of have to definitely be here actively kind of playing for sure. That will definitely take up quite a bit of resources. There's things we can't use any of this wood we have. Like the wood's just wasted pretty much. At this point, you don't need that wood. Same thing with stone. I don't think we can use our stone anymore. It doesn't actually do anything for us. We'll keep leveling up the instructor, of course. Which again is going to keep bringing this up, which we can't even see what it's at, but that's really not costing all that much. Oh, so we can re-choose everything if we wanted to. I don't really know what the play is. So the shield goes away, and then it's just our health. Huh. We only get through like 5 tiles. I don't like that. I really don't like how that goes. I kind of definitely not a fan at all on that system. And I'm sure it would be better if we spent money on it. However, I would be pretty upset if I bought some of those pieces and then were to lose them as easy as that was. Because that's really easy to lose them. That was actually like way too easy to lose those compared to what they're worth. I guess we're gonna keep this going, and I mean we could change it up. Go for a tankier setup. We can't use a shield with that. Let's try that. Let's take the invasion again and continue that battle and see if that works any better. So we have the 55% chance to just dodge. Maybe that's the play. Obviously it's going to be up in the air and we don't have the defense. It looked like it was going good. And we've made it 5. We die 5 again. And that gets really expensive to heal them. I don't even know if we're going to benefit from that. Maybe we built the academy too early. Definitely could have built that too early. And we're definitely not going to get even remotely close to as much gold as we did before. Maybe we messed up on things. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Also, I'm not really sure how much further we're going to take this game. I know there's probably quite a bit to it, but I kind of definitely still set on the mini-series for it. It's not hooking me like I'd like a game to hook me. To just kind of play forever, you know, and keep it kind of going. I don't know. A game's got to really hook me for me to want to actually sit there and do a series on. I mean, that went terrible. That was god awful. So it's 5 million every time, which really isn't that bad. It's just a lot of time of kind of healing them and getting things going again. We don't have quite a bit of gold. We can make a lot of gold off this run. We have so much faith that it's going to take forever to go through and making more, and then if I just kind of wait overnight again, I can keep it kind of going. We make so much of this that 5 million is not too much if I wasn't actually even upgrading these. I'm thinking that these, maybe I'll even stop upgrading soon. I kind of want to try to push them for like 100, but it's going to take forever. I'm thinking that that's not the way to go. That's 10 damage. Maybe we take the armor with less damage. We take a shield. The invasion I don't think is worth. And that's not worth for 20 extra. And then have to buy that every time you do it? That sounds kind of crazy. And I think, again, I don't think that... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I was just highlighting over. I don't think the invasion chance is worth. If you're not going like heavy invasion chance, I don't think that's the play. So every time I do that, like a full run through, we seem to be going about 1,000 gold, which is good. I mean, I'm gonna try to actually work through that faith. However, you have to put so much time in this. I don't really just keep the game open, so I don't know if it'll actually happen. Because I'm going to end up going to bed here actually shortly, so I'm barely going to touch it tonight. No. I don't see it really, us really getting there. We're going to obviously finish this video up before that, and I'm going to try to probably complete this run off camera. I don't know. I think that'll be the play. Let me know how you guys are feeling on the game. Your guy, you know, to you guys, what you guys are thinking. Again, to me, I'm not sure if I'm stuck on it yet. There's a couple of games we're going on. I'm not even sure if I'm stuck on a NGU yet either. That one I'm thinking I'm enjoying a bit more than this one. This is definitely a cool concept of this game, though. If you haven't played this, I definitely would suggest giving it a go. So armor to shield to HP. Continue battle. So certain, they just get harder and harder. Because we just get less and less. So maybe the invade's actually not bad. Maybe the invade's actually a smart play. It's only 5 million to do it every time. It's just 30 seconds. That's a long time. That is definitely a long time to kind of have to wait. I'm also not sure how many schools we want to build. Become a mentor for 100,000 gold. So that's a thing. I'd like to capture this tile, but that's a ridiculous amount of work to catch a tile. 100 million. These are starting to get pricey, and so is this kind of, but the farms are really nice. I just like to make something useful out of it. I mean, if we keep doing rituals, we'll at least get that 10% bonus. I don't even know what I should do here. I really don't know what the play is. Maybe we play off the invasion chance, but I think the invasion chance play might be best. I think why it didn't seem so good, it was just kind of the time we use it. So we do level up. Oh, wood. Look at that. That might get easier. However, the dodge definitely seems to be going good. So I'm hoping we keep that level. I'm hoping that's a level we keep. I'm not sure how much of that I'd like to go to. These obviously take a while to save up billions. Again, I am going to bed soon, so I might as well spend everything we can. It doesn't make sense to keep anything up. Did I choose a religion yet? I didn't. So I definitely want that. I think we stick with the chicken god. Gives us the wheat farms holiness per second. I think that's the play. Obviously, we definitely could go with something else. Again, I don't really know. I think we're going to stick with him. Kind of keep going. Holiness per second. I forgot that I could have popped on a little while ago and got that. I honestly didn't really think that went through. So choose a weapon. There is a new weapon. However, it does not cost gold. I don't think it's good enough to take over our current invasion chance setup. We did get a new helmet, which gives us... Oh, costs a lot, though. A lot of gold coins. I think we just kind of keep doing our play, and we keep trying to level up, I guess. Using invasion chance to our advantage, I guess. I don't know. It's like I think the only thing we really got going for us here. 4 HP. And we're wounded again. And I guess I kind of just keep pushing, and we try to keep leveling and doing our thing. I'd like to probably do a couple more episodes on this at least. And I don't know for sure if I want to stick with the game and play it through. I'm not too positive. I definitely want to hear back from you guys what you guys think. It's definitely a really, really cool concept. And if you haven't played it, I highly recommend checking it out. Definitely not a bad game by any means. It's just, I don't know if it's full series worth kind of thing or not. Not too sure. Let's do one more repeat. You definitely don't get much XP. I think it's XP per actual time you win, yeah. So it definitely takes a while to get to like 300 XP, for example. If we keep dodging, however, that ain't bad. But I think pushing our luck with dodge is better than armor currently. It seems to be better. So we get fatigue, which I don't actually know what that does. It does drop our dodge chance. It starts to stack up actually a lot against us. But anyways, I'm going to keep this going. We're up to 14,000 gold. We should be able to get a lot of gold. I think our next tile was 100,000, so I'd like to obviously get a ton of gold. That is going to be the ideal kind of setup, is just to build that gold up crazy. These are still pretty cheap, so it makes sense to level these even though they're really slow. I'll probably try to pop on tomorrow and really push this run out and get as much out of it as I can. Again, off camera kind of thing, but next video might be a bit more delayed than the usual, for example. They might take a little bit longer to come out. But anyways, if you are enjoying it, smack the like button. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.